Heidi, Caroline, and Catherine. So I am outnumbered and surrounded. And I would note my wife, Heidi, is beautiful. She's brilliant. She's an incredible businesswoman. She's a fantastic mother to our baby girls, and she is my best friend in the entire world. I love you, Heidi.
Thank you.
As many of y'all know, our girls, Caroline and Catherine, are 6 and 3, and they're a handful. I remember back in the campaign, one Saturday morning, about 6:30 in the morning, I was doing a radio interview. And Caroline, then 4 years old, jumped out of bed. She ran into her bedroom, as she often does on Saturday morning, wanting to play with Mommy and Dad. And Heidi was still in the bed. She jumped out of bed, ran over, grabbed Caroline, and brought her out to the living room. She said, "Not now, sweetheart. Daddy's doing a radio interview." And Caroline crossed her arms, she stomped away, and she said, "Politics, politics, politics. It's always politics." Well, y'all are here for something a heck of a lot more important than politics. Y'all are here because you love the great state of Texas, you love our nation, and you love our freedom, and you're fighting for your kids, your grandkids, and their kids and their grandkids. I gotta say, Republican women in Texas are a little bit different from folks in Washington, D.C. You know, in Washington, just about every time Senator Dianne Feinstein sees me in an elevator, she looks at me and says, "Hello, tough guy." And somehow I always seem to hear, "Hello, Newman." But I've got to say, there is no force in Washington. There is no force in politics like Republicans. I would not be in the United States Senate if it were not for the women of TFRW. Y'all will remember the race when it started was impossible. We were at 2% in the polls, and the margin of error was 3%. Outspent 3-1, we had a force that could not be stopped, which is Republican women all over the state who fought tremendously hard, led by our statewide grassroots chairman, the indomitable Kay Goolsby. And we had so many women across Texas who stood up and fought, women like Maggie Wright and Wandell Lacey, and Mona Bailey and Sylvia Manley and Norma Jeter, and Linda McDaniels and Sue DeVillez, and Kathy Adams and Frida Wright, and Lisa Roper and Dee Mamone and Debbie Wall and Susan Fletcher, and so many hundreds more that I'd get in trouble with Jody if I stood up here and listed them all. Thank you. As Kay often reminds me, Republican women are the heart and soul and the brains of the Republican Party. Let me tell you, in November 2014, we're going to have an incredible election. We need to re-elect my friend and colleague, the senior senator from Texas, John Cornyn. We need to elect my friend and mentor as the next governor of Texas, Greg Abbott. And we are going to retake the U.S. Senate and retire Harry Reid. And mark my words, Republican women are going to lead the way. Thank you, and God